Hey team, welcome back to my channel. The source code for this video is available on my GitHub account. Check out github.com/softwareNuggets, then look for the repository and look for the file I've selected. Let us learn how to use the geography data type using real applications. Now, this software has been tested to work with 2022 and 2019 of SQL Server. To figure out what version you're using, just execute this command. So we're going to begin by creating a table called University Location M. Notice we have an ID, a location name, and coordinates. Coordinates, we'll use that geography data type. Let's go ahead and create that. Excellent. Now what I did is I went out and I got 35 universities, going down the east coast of the United States. And I have them labeled from 1 to 35, the name of the university, and then their geography location using the longitude and latitude values. I have another video that talks about the geography data type. To learn more about what 436 is, go check that video out. It's actually a great video. So let's go ahead and insert these 35 universities. Okay, so 35 universities are in the table. Now, when we start off on line 54, select star from University Location M. That's just going to go get all our data. So it's an easy dump to the screen, and you can easily see the ID, location name, and coordinates. Okay, and now it gets fun. So what I want to do is I want to take this coordinates field, and notice you can see it's just a hex value for some location. And that location is the longitude and latitude points. So what we can use is we can use coordinates.long to get the x-axis, and coordinates.lat to get the y-axis. And then you can use this function that's a part of this called STDist text, and that will give you the point, kind of get you back to this notation right here. All right, so let's go ahead and execute this second function. This right here is really nice. So you can see I've taken the coordinates. Now you have your long, the values along the x-axis, and then the y-axis, the latitude. And then point, STA's text, gave us back the point notation for the universities. You get it. I have a SQL statement that's going to go give me a starting location and then tell me the distance for every one of these universities. So that's the first one. Now, before we get into, just programming in general, I have two ways of doing things. And let me uncomment this one first. So come on here and uncomment. Let's declare start ID as an integer and assign it with a value 4, which is UCF, the University of Central Florida. Then I've declared two variables, a source location and a start location. Notice everything begins with the @ symbol because these are variables. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this start ID right here. See that? And I'm going to say I want the coordinates field to go into this source location. And I want location name to go into start location name. And then I'm going to actually print this out for you on line 83 so you can see that. So let's execute that. So notice this first way, there's going to be two ways that we can do this. I went out and I got the source location, it's that geometry data type, and then I have the start location name. Okay, does that make sense? All right, cool. Now in our second way, you can see it's obviously a little different. I'm going to keep doing the same three declaration statements, but now I'm saying set the @ symbol, that means a variable, source location equals a select statement. And notice I'm using @start here on the where clause. Then I'm going to get the start location name, and then I'm going to print it for you. Now, as you've just seen, both way 1 and 2 get us the same values. So what you have to do is figure out which way you like and then just keep with it. Okay, so I'm just showing you what I know. So what we're going to do now is look at the actual select statement. So I'm going to get that start location name, and then look what I'm doing. While it's not that same ID, I'm going to go out and get the distance for every university. I'm going to give it to you in miles, kilometers, and meters. Okay? Let's go ahead and execute this. So you can see here my start location was UCF, and I can tell you that the University of Florida is 100 miles away. If you like thinking distances in kilometers, you can see it's 161 kilometers. All the way down to Tufts, which is 1,106 miles away. So not too bad of a SQL statement, right? In our last SQL statement, notice I'm using start ID 7, which is Georgia Institute of Technology in Atlanta, Georgia. Now notice I'm getting the source location using a SQL statement, the start location name as another SQL statement, and then I use them throughout my SQL statement below. So notice here on this where clause where the ID not equal the start, because we know that would be a 0, and then the distance is less than 250 miles. So as you can see from the Georgia Institute of Technology 250 mile circle, I can get to 8 different universities. If I were to switch start ID to use 26, which is Princeton University, within the same 250 mile, notice that we can get to 11 different universities. So in one trip, we could see Princeton, Harvard, Boston College, all in one trip. Pretty cool, yeah? Now, if you have any questions or comments about this video, please leave a comment below. If you like this video, well, leave another comment. I appreciate that. Look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care.